All right, boys, we back once again. Now, this is literally like my fourth time trying to make this video because I don't have any agenda here or any kind of like I'm not following any script or anything. I really just want to try and illuminate your eyes as far as what it's like to be a consistent trader and make money every day and know that you're going to make money. And I don't know if any of you guys out there that actually watch my video have any aspiration to be a trader as your profession, but that is mine. I do want to do that. I want to be able to trade for a living, and I'm like this close to being confident enough to do it. I could probably do it if I absolutely had to, like if I got fired or something like that. You know, I'd have no choice, obviously, to make it happen. But fortunately enough, I have a job where I can spend a decent amount of time actually trading during the day, as well as doing my job. But I came up with this. I've been trading for about a long time. 35 years old. I've been trading since I was like 27, and I have been failing for years. And so this has been, and I've been, I've tried everything. I've tried every single system that I could possibly get my hands on. I've tried order flow trading, which is one of the better ways to do it. I've tried AI. I've got this Vantage Point system here, which is artificial intelligence, which is pretty good. Didn't really fit my style. I've tried options trading, I had some pretty decent success there, but not consistent. I've tried everything. And I've read dozens of books. I've read every charting book you can get your hands on. Anyways, I'm not saying all that to just toot my own horn. I'm just saying that this right here, this setup that I have here in front of me, that's on your screen, is the best setup that I have come across of everything. As far as just being a consistent system, if that makes sense. I just want to say that I think this is probably as close to the Holy Grail as you're going to get. And the only reason I say this is because my goal in creating the system that I use was to minimize downside risk and make you consistent, make you do the same thing every time, every day. And the reason I want to do that is because you want to be able to know that if you come in on a Monday, that you're going to be able to find stocks that are going to go higher, that are in bullish trends, and you can find stocks that you're going to have a really, really high probability of catching an up move. And you don't really need to be watching 1,000 stocks. You really just need to do this. This is what I think is going to be what I'm doing every day, at least for my one trade a day. I might take more trades, or I'm just, if I see an opportunity or something like that. But I wanted to know I could come in every day and take my one trade, make $500, $1,000, and then get out and go on about my day. I don't want to sit there all day either, unless it's a really active day. But so here is what I'm doing right now. And all of this right here is available for free for anybody. And I'm going to leave this setup in my description. So hopefully you guys take advantage of it. This kind of stuff this algo system that I have here is being sold for upwards to $300 a month with some companies. And some companies, they charge you $150 a month just to have the algo. Some others are charging $30 a month, $50 a month. It's all free here. Take advantage of it if you guys are using them RSIs and MACDs, okay? Because that stuff is garbage. It's trash. You might be good at it, and I'm not saying this, I'm like the world's greatest trader. I'm not at all. But I'm saying that stuff is not going to get you to where you want to be. Most of the time, if you're making a good trade, it's not because of the RSI and MACD. It's because you're just in the right stock, because you just made the right decision as far as being in the right stock. And that's 90% of the battle, being in the right stock. That's what I'm going to talk about here with this screener. Being in the right stock is about being in stocks that are relatively stronger than the rest of the market. Relatively stronger. And I'm going to see if there's a screener out there for TradingView that actually scans for relative strength. The relative strength is, basically, I would think of it as like it's beta. Its beta is really high, but not even that. And you guys, somebody will probably correct me on that, but I'm saying it's more like the correlation, the performance, its outperformance is so strong that even when the market is coming down, it's going up anyways. That's the stock you want to be in. If you see the market crashing 50 points, but your stock is up 10 points, yeah, what do you think is going to happen when the market comes back? It's going to rip 20, 30 points, right? And it's just not going to stop. And so you want to be in stocks like that. And the best way I've found, and there might be a better way, but the best way I've found to find good stocks to trade for the day is this screener right here. Coming over here in TradingView, stock screener, finding stocks that are all-time highs. Okay, it's gonna pre-fill out some stuff here. I don't really care about the symbol type, and you could probably mess around with this yourself. But the way I'm going to show you how to do it is, I reset all. What I do is I just come in here and click this new all-time high. A lot of stocks I do all-time highs. Now, do you want to trade 928? I don't. So you filter them out by volume. You want stocks that are at all-time highs with high volume relative to the last 30 days, relative to the last 90 days. And so what you do is you got to fill it out every day, but you could probably just leave it. You want the upper echelon of stocks as far as volume goes and as far as all-time highs. And I like to filter them down a little bit more, but 20 stocks to watch for a day, it's pretty good. Then I filter it by strong buy. Why would I buy something that's just a buy when I can buy something that's a strong buy, that's at that is at all-time highs, that has high volume? So you got 5 tickers here, and you could probably filter out these ETFs, I'm guessing. Is there a way? Just common stock. There you go. We just want common stock. So we got one strong buy for the day. Now, how can we not screw this up? That's the plan here. How can we not screw this up? I don't want to screw up a trade. I want it to be as easy as possible. And AMAT today is about as easy as you get. On a super annoying choppy day, what I did was you set up your buy signal here on the 5-minute chart. You got a 5-minute, a 15-minute, a 30-minute, and the daily. And the first thing I look at is, okay, TradingView says it's a strong buy. Okay, I don't care about that as much, but it does mean something to me a little bit, because they're using all the technicals everybody's looking at, the MACDs, the RSIs, the Bollinger Bands, blah, blah, blah. But, people are going to be looking at this. So more people are going to be buying the strong buy stock versus the not strong, the buys. But these two stocks were super good. Super good. You got 6 points there in Square. You had 8 points on CCIV. You had 3 points on AMAT. So all you had to do was come in here and filter this out right away. Maybe after maybe give it like an hour or something like that. Hit refresh. See what's still at the all-time highs. But this is what I did. I have a buy alert set up on the super trend. So as soon as this triggers, my eyes can go to the chart. I have a buy set up on the 15-minute. I have a buy set up on the 30-minute. I already know that I'm looking at the daily. I'm already seeing that it's in an uptrend. That's all I care about, is that it's above the cloud, it's above pivot points, it's in an uptrend, it's in a buy signal. So I'm just waiting for these 3 charts to agree. And so I got the alert here. I'm not buying yet unless these two, the 15-minute and the 30, agree. So as soon as the 15-minute and 30 agree, then I'm in the trade. And so I saw this buy signal go off here, and you're in the trade. And you're in the trade as long as you want to be in the trade. So as soon as I get in, so here's how I play it. As soon as I get into the trade, I'm setting a sell signal on the 5-minute. That way I start getting a heads up as soon as the stock starts turning against me. However, I'm not going to sell just because of 5-minute sell signal. I don't care as much about the 5-minute sells and buys. You can see it's super choppy. 5-minute buys and sells all day long, right? All the 5-minute buy and sell is an alert, just a heads up. Like, hey, the stock's moving. You guys can see I have the intra bar volume too. That's kind of a cool little volume, like a specialized volume versus using just the regular ones that most people use. It's going to give you the buying and selling per bar, and that's a free indicator as well. And I also have the VWAP set up on the 5-minute. I mean, I've got a little bit extra going on in the 5-minute, but that's just my own personal preference. I'm not selling until I get the 15-minute sell. And then I might not even sell here. If this 30-minute looks really good, then why sell it? If it comes back down and never triggers a sell here on the 30-minute, well, you just missed out on another huge run because you were selling on the 5 and the 15. So again, you're waiting for all three to agree. Now, if this triggered a sell, I'm out. Why even mess around with it? Okay, yeah, your trade failed, and not every trade's going to work. The trade failed. You just get out, you move on. But this is how you do it. Let's look at CCIV. CCIV, I obviously have this one on the watch list as well. I didn't trade this all day until I saw the 5-minute triggered for the third time. I was like, okay, every time it triggers and I look at it, I just go and reset it. You can just go in and reset the trigger. Just restart. So restart SOS. So just go restart it. And then I'm waiting for this trigger to go off. So I've got a 5-minute trigger, 15, and a 30. So this one went off. So they all went off pretty much at the same time right here. So I had a little box that pulled up, just CCIV, 3 triggers. I already know that it's super bullish. You can just look at the chart. This thing said to buy back here at $9. And so I already know this is super bullish. So as soon as all 3 went off, I just went in and bought 100 shares. I didn't even think about it. I just went and bought 100 shares, and it ran. So I think I got in about 36. It's about 36.50 by the time I was able to get to by the time Slow Weeble finally pulled up and I was able to put in my order and get a limit fill. I was probably in about 36.50. I probably could have got it a lot earlier, but as soon as these 3 triggers went off, I loaded the boat. Not loaded. 100 shares is not really loading, but I just went 100 shares. But I caught $400 just because of that. So the AMAT trade, if you didn't hold on to it, if you got stopped out on AMAT, this pays for that, no matter what. The idea is to keep your losses. You're trying to protect your downside here, so you're just trying to find stocks that are you're trying to find trends that are going to let you stay in the trend as long as possible. And that's where having the 3 triggers go off at the same time is going to help a lot. And then obviously having the right stock to trade as well. Could have traded SQ. Did I trade SQ? No. Should I have traded SQ? Probably, because SQ is awesome, but and it's a really good stock. But yeah, I did not trade SQ, but you could have caught the dip on that one. What about ON? Did I trade ON? No, but you could have. You had a decent trade right here on the 30-minute. Even if you just waited until it sold, you could just sell on the spike, or you can just wait till it comes down and it gets you out. But say you get in at 40 and you're still out at 41. Are you mad that you made $1? Not really. I mean, it's not a great trade, but it's not a loss. That's important. So that got you out at a win. NVIDIA, pure and utter garbage, but it got bad news. So you just avoid it. You got bad news, it'll come back when everybody realizes they sold it like idiots. BNGO, super bullish stock. How can you not like a stock named Bio-Nanogenomics? With some crazy good technology. You had to buy. Right off the bat, all 3 triggers go off, and a super bullish daily chart. You just buy the thing and just let it run until it stops you out again. You didn't even get stopped out on the 30. So you're still in this trade if you took it from the initial 30-minute. You just ignore all these. Basically, you just have sells on these. You're just waiting. You're really just waiting for the sell signal on the 30, though, before you completely get out. That's me. That's what I like to do, because I like to try and hold it as long as possible. I don't want to get out if it's going to keep ripping. What if this thing rips 5 points on Tuesday? You're going to miss that because, you got scared off these little tiny triggers. These two are just alerts, heads up for this. And so this is a heads up for the 15, the 15 is a heads up for the 30, and the 30 is a heads up for your daily, because you want to try and get good buys within the daily uptrend. So just real quick, just wanted to go over how my setup every day is and how it's been consistent for me every day using this and finding the best stocks to trade for the day. Anyways, hope this helps you guys. I'm going to leave this link in the description. For those of you who stayed with me this long, you get this for free, because you get this link in the description. You got to get TradingView Pro. I don't get anything for it. You just got to get it so you can have all these indicators. But you don't need all these indicators. You just need the super trend. But if you get this link, you paste it in the description in the browser. All you do is make a copy of it, and it's yours. I believe that's how it's been working for everybody, hopefully. So you don't need to go pay for any algo. You can just use this thing. Anyways, hope you guys have a good weekend. And hit me up with some comments, and subscribe. Thanks.